wins like that. That's what happened in the last round. Hans Niemann, in fact, this is what they were playing for. Hans was choosing his openings.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, D4 or E4.
D4 or E4.
There you see the handshake between Carissa and Megan. Butterflies in the tummy for Carissa?
Oh, must be.
Right? Because she's so close, and yet, winning 3 games on demand is just incredibly difficult.
That's the only pressure, right? She's not worried about not winning the U.S. championships anymore.
No, yes, I don't think that's on her mind anymore. It doesn't have to be on her mind. She's like 2.5 points ahead of the competition of only one player. Megan 3 points ahead everybody else. So, yeah, right now she's in the driver's seat.
She's looking to clinch. Knight f6 in the Joko piano. In the good old days of the 1800s, d2, d4 was the automatic go-to move. Today, in the 21st century, it's d3. And then it all becomes a kind of a positional fight. When are you supposed to play a6? When are you supposed to play a5? When are you supposed to play h6 and g5? I mean, it's some craziness. Let's just check in with the marquee matchup in the open section and check this out. I mean, are we seeing a mirror? Because Joko piano, as we've seen in the Fabi game, Fabi has already castled his king. Not so in this one. d7, d6, bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, a6, a4. Okay, so the way I would interpret the move a4 is I am looking to gain space, but more importantly, if you play the move g5 and queen e7 and you try to castle long, I'm ready, I'm waiting, I've got a ready-made attack with the pawn on b4. Megan is playing a little coy here. She hasn't committed herself to g5. But the problem is if you don't play g5, it's really hard to break the pin.
Right, the pin is very uncomfortable. That's why very often we play that h6,
right,
not to allow the bishop to go to g5. And when we allow the bishop to go to g5, we sometimes want to kick it back with h6, g5, and try to attack on the king side. But you are saying that a4 move, especially with the a6 pawn also on the board,
right,
that attack on the queen side for white is also very straightforward.
Exactly. So here, the question I might ask is, okay, should I go g5 and should the moves bishop g3, queen e7 be played? In a certain sense, I'm saying to you as white, don't you dare castle kingside, right? Because I've already got my pawns on g5. I'm looking forward to playing knight h5, capture your bishop, and play h4. Would you pick up the gauntlet and say, my king's perfectly safe there? Or would you play a move like h4 and be a little coy as well?
Yeah, I'm wondering if I can play maybe like a move queen e2.
Sure.
Just play it on both sides.
Right.
By the way, we have moved bishop a6 on the board.
Bishop e6.
Bishop e6 to try to... I understand what this move is inviting. Because if this move wants you to capture that bishop,
yes, then
we want to recapture with the f-pawn.
Yep.
And then we are very happy because we can easily castle on the king side and we do not have to worry about the pin anymore.
Exactly, because the half-open f-file means the rook is defending the pawn. They're defending the knight. They don't have to worry about the pin. No, I'm not eager to play the move bishop takes e6. I'd rather let you
pick up on your terms.
Yeah, trade on my terms. So here I would probably play the move castles. At some point, I have to make a commitment. And while we're here in the ladies section,
strong move,
C7?
rook take h2.
No.
And Megan has 13 minutes to calculate this.
And I'm sure, you know...
She needs to find it, by the way. Again, if you leave me a few more moves, I will take on c7. I'm getting very close to your king, so don't allow any more trade-offs. Just
Right.
take on h2. Everything is forceful right now.
But I think this is what chess players live for, right? These combinations that we can calculate, and each move is a check, so everything is the most forcing. There's nothing to deviate. Rook takes h2, king takes h2, queen h5 check.
And now this key move,
It's on the
by the
board.
way,
It's
it
on
is
the, yep,
the board.
she's
on the
she
board.
Spotted it. King to g1, and Carissa knows
This bishop
her
f2
streak is
move,
over.
really kind of quiet move, but still forcing move to get that king on f2, so we have a forced checkmate.
This is
Exactly.
it right now. The
Bishop
final
f2, the money
hurdle.
move.
But she's only checking because she's giving her
Bishop
pieces
f2
away.
is on the board.
Wow.
And it's a forced checkmate, and
over.
Carissa will have to resign. An impressive streak, 8-0.
9.
Wow,
Very good game for Megan Lee. I mean, wow.
very impressive. I mean, she was on the back foot. She found this amazing move, f7, f6. Carissa had her chance. She could have gone that g4, bishop takes e5 route. We had seen that.
Megan Lee, 5.5 points.
She's fighting for that second.
She's
goal.
also fighting for
the podium.
the World
Yes.
Cup spot.
Exactly.
A little bit unexpected from this player, but again, she started half out of 3, and now she's 5 out of 6.
Some of the results I would have never expected. Arena faded. Our